translucent's hard to see when you try to have a wee.
The Rambo Last Blood Retirement Retreat.
It was very confusing for me.
Welcome to Living the Stream, Prime Video's unbiased news show that looks at everything streaming right now and helps you decide what to watch on Prime Video. I'm Elis James. I'll be joined by Huge Davies.
Big. Huge.
Kemah,
Really quite average.
and taking care of small, I've cloned a tiny version of myself. It's Mini Elis.
Hello!
Marginally younger me will be reviewing some childhood classics. What have you got planned?
Peppa Pig and American History X.
Well, you're not doing that last one. Okay, we start with our look at the fresher shows and movies on Prime Video.
New vids on the block.
Yep, even fresher than a segment named after a boy band that broke up 26 years ago. Coming out later this month, it's Parasite. This Oscar-winning epic from South Korea explores themes such as privilege and love, specifically the love that people are making 2 feet away while you're trapped under a coffee table with your dad. Behind the humour lies a scathing commentary on social mobility, the class system, and how to stop people urinating in front of your house.
I'll see you on the other side.
Next up, imagine a vigilante Ghostbusters without the fetching boiler suits or Sigourney Weaver's haunted fridge. Truth Seekers, starring Samson Kayo alongside Nick Frost and Simon Pegg, reunited after a weekend not working together. Features a crew of part-time supernatural sleuths and full-time broadband installers taking on haunted churches, an impending apocalypse, and the experience of having an influencer in the family. You will either wet yourself laughing or soil yourself with fear, but either way, Truth Seekers warrants a preemptive, clean pair of pants. And finally, Queen and Slim stars Daniel Kaluuya and Jodie Turner-Smith in a truly powerful story of love, fugitives and police brutality. Empire magazine described it as a road movie with a lot going on under the bonnet. A review with a standard of car puns James May would salute.
Kampai.
We're also going to talk about shows that aren't on Prime Video. Classics like I Know What You Did Last Summer and Extraction. We can't mention our competitors, so that's available on Google It. Now, you will have seen it on posters, billboards, newspapers, social media, and your mum's screensaver. It's The Boys. It can be hard to remember who's who. I sometimes forget my daughter's name and I really like her. But don't worry, Huge Davies is here to jog your memory. Take it away, Huge.
Very strong, very fast, in the sea, in the air. Talking about the superheroes present in The Boys. He is the deep, he breathes in the sea. His best friend's a dolphin, cause no one really likes him. Oh, he's got the gills, oh, he's got the gloves. He's a real piece of work, actually. He's dark and he's strong, his silence is long. He literally hasn't spoken for the length of the series. Noirs in the arts, noirs in the dark. Noir rips your face in half. Oh yeah, he'll rip your face. And then there's Queen Maeve, all dressed in armour. She's extremely brave, but she's hiding a secret. She's bisexual. A-Train so fast that when he runs right past, well, he'll kill your girlfriend whilst you're holding her hand. Stormfront's lightning-y, your living room's a balcony. And translucent's hard to see when you try to have a wee. Starlight is shiny, a Christian devout, but has a new suit she's unhappy about. Laser eyes, flying high, he's now near the plane and I'm terrified. Oh, Homelander's here, there's no need to fear. No, wait, I think that he's about to kill your whole family.
Season 2 of The Boys is available now on Prime Video.
They could be watching us right now.
Please
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Now, let's honour the true spirit of our brand ethos here at Prime by allowing you to buy stuff on your phone you didn't even realise you wanted when drunk.
Are you over 70, in need of a well-earned break? Come ride on one of our lovely horses, go for a refreshing stroll, or join one of our afternoon excursions hacking the limbs off a Mexican henchman. The Rambo Last Blood Retirement Retreat, because revenge is a dish best served old.
Recreate the smells of the 1700s with this stunning room fragrance.
What on earth do you use?
Blood.
Breathe in the scent of damp castle, mixed with the delicate aroma of the gusset of an exhausted soldier's pantaloons.
Lovely.
Outlander eau de toilette. And when we say toilet, we mean a stinking hole in the ground.
Need to unwind? Why not try the tourist haven of Utopia? Just look at these reviews. Impeccable room service, top-notch security, world-class food. You'll never see anything like it again. Utopia, if 2020 were a holiday destination.
Now it's time for our guest reviewer, Kemah Bob. It was quite expensive.
That's a lot of money.
But we weren't going to let that stop us, so she agreed to review the film after watching it
Times 12 speed.
Racy reviews.
The Hobbit, the desolation of Smaug. Smaug. So some of the tiny people sleep in a barn. They include this haircut guy who's obsessed with the gold ring. He rubs on it so much, it's almost sexual. So there's a poor old dude. He decides to get the Backstreet Boys back together. And he's like a wizard. British people are obsessed with wizards. So there are blonde tiny people in the castle who think they're better than everybody else. There's a guy who had like horse legs, but like a people face. It was very confusing for me. We get a little Romeo and Juliet action from this fancy tiny lady. She visits this one brown-haired dude and he's like locked up. And at one point he was just kind of laying on a table full of walnuts. The sexual tension is so thick. The guy with the bad haircut, he fell into some spiders, and Stephen Fry got presented with a plate of chickens, like some kind of Middle-earth KFC party bucket. This other guy woke up after a heavy night, and one of the other hobbits drew on his face with a Sharpie or something. So these tiny guys try their best to defeat the dragon. They cover him in hot gold, and he's basically like, this is a jacuzzi. Then he hops out and flies away. Now, he's super mad, and somehow that's when the movie ends? There were some scenic views for sure, but at one point this guy used a key to open a mountain? What?
An aquatic smash hit this year, The Meg has all the appeal of Jaws, but takes Jaws' warnings about the dangers of inflatables up several levels. So what about the unsung sharks on Prime Video that go that extra mile? Here are some top inspirational sharks that thrive outside their comfort zone. Living room shark? Earthworm shark?
What is he doing?
How much is that sharky in the window? And mile high shark. Now, like Jose Mourinho, moving excitedly to a new job.
It's a disaster.
Reviewing the ever-popular Peppa Pig, I bring you the bite-sized junior, me the
I need
petite,
to leave at 4.
Mini Elis.
The Traffic Jam episode is an arresting saga of a family grappling to come together amid circumstances beyond their control. Mummy Pig gives us stunning performance portraying the strain of her role as matriarch, with the restraint all the more nuanced because the illustrations are, let's face it, pretty basic. The heartwarming twist, spoiler alert, where the grandparent pigs bring refreshments to the traffic jam, is a clear metaphor for the superfluity of family love passed down through the generations. The show will leave you feeling grateful, moved, and on the fence about eating pork products.
And sadly, that brings us to the end of our show. Thank you to Kemah, Huge, and of course, my young partner in Prime. I've been Alexa, name the hottest funny man from Wales.
Rob Brydon.
No. Alexa, name the hottest stand-up comedian from Wales.
Rod Gilbert.
No. Name the hottest... Alexa, name the hottest stand-up comedian from Carmarthen. Oh, Rod's from Carmarthen. Alexa, just say Elis James.
Elis James.
Thank you. I'd like to leave you with this inspirational Welsh saying, Peidiwch anghofio hoffi a thylysgrifio. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Goodbye.